Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but...
Tries a shot! Neymar. Here's Rodri. That's a sharp pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't
he? He's found a way through. And it's Messi. Gordon. Threads one in. Isak. Chip through. Lovely bit of skill. Willock.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Interesting ball. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Can he finish? Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Here's Rodri. Saka. Saka's delivery. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Now it's Joe Linton. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, they can break here. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Isak. Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The attendance for this match
Neymar.
was
Neymar, good
71,898.
driving run. Neymar, real chance! It's in! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Newcastle choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And here's Haaland. Neymar. It's Neymar! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Haaland. And here's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Gordon! Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played back in. Haaland! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The goal scorer.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 24.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Wilson. Substitutions taking place.
Haaland is flagged offside.
Substitution. Six added minutes have
You can
been
never be
indicated.
short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi plays it short. And that has been clubbed away. Neymar. It's Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.